Hey everyone, Mr. Helson here with some directions on today's assignment. This is about sustainability and creating a plan and learning about ways you can help the planet. So far, we've learned a lot about water and how important water is. And today we're going to look at water as well, but also a few other things. So on the Google Classroom page, you click on this document that I made here called Your Plan, Your Planet Sustainability. The first step is to watch a YouTube video. I'll also have that posted in the same document, but there's also a link right here. And that video, you'll watch that video, and then it's going to ask you to define the term sustainability based on evidence from the video. So after you watch that video, maybe you need to watch it a few times, you're going to define that term sustainability right there in your digital science notebook. So you create a new entry in your digital science notebook, which should be called the same title I have here, Your Plan, Your Planet, Sustainability. So it says the greatest impacts we have on our planet comes from how we produce and use food, water, energy, and other stuff such as clothing, plastics, or electronics. Your task is to find out how we affect the environment. In one of these four areas, how can we measure this impact? And what can we do to be more environmentally friendly? You'll use a tool called Your Plan, Your Planet to learn more about our impacts in each of the four areas. Okay, so you're going to pick an area that you're interested in. You can pick food, water, energy, or stuff like clothing and plastics. And by all means, you can kind of explore each area and decide which one you want to do. So the link is right here. So you'll be an expert in one of these, but you can be an expert in more than one of those. And you're going to answer these three questions in your science notebook. Which everyday actions related to your topic have a negative, that means bad, effect on the environment? How do these actions impact the environment, and can you measure their impact? So you know how is it impacting, and how do we know? How do we measure this? Number 3, how can you change your actions to reduce your impact on the environment? This is stuff you can do. And some of these things might be out of your hand, like how you get to the school in the morning, bus, car, walking, however, but there's some things that you can personally change. So these are actions that you can change, or maybe your family can change. So that link will bring you to this site. Small changes can make a big impact on our planet. Let's get started. And load. And you get this really cool infographic here of all four categories. We got stuff, water, food, and energy. So you can before you decide on one of these, you can explore a little bit and be like, okay, I'm kind of curious about stuff, and maybe you want to learn about something else before you decide. But you're going to be an expert in one of these four categories. And if you find yourself wanting to go above and beyond, you can become an expert in 2 or all 4 of them if you want to. And so you can manufacturing on the move, continue. And there's usually questions. Guess the number of pieces of clothing produced every year across the globe. I know there's a lot of people. 50 billion. I'm going to say 100 billion. Hey, I was right. Cool. So you can keep going through this. And there's interesting things. Now you'll want to add some of these interesting things to your notebook as you're going, so you don't forget. So you can help yourself with your notes. Now, a lot of things I say you should be writing in your own words, but for notes, it's okay. So you can always kind of copy, and you can, as you're going, you can kind of paste them in there, and then add I want to paste it without formatting so it looks normal. And then you can figure out what the answer is. I'm going to say 5%. Nope, 1%. So there you go. I could add that to my notes, 1%. And you can use that to answer those 3 questions right here. All right, guys, that's the assignment. Let me know if you have questions. Keep your comments, meaningful and appropriate on the Google Classroom. And hopefully I'll see some of you during the video chat today. All right, hang in there. Good to see you guys. Bye.